Okay, let's role play. I'm pulling up to the bar. You're
Yeah.
at the bar, okay? Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Are you staying here at this hotel?
I'm actually staying here. I'm from Toronto. I'm just here on business. How about yourself?
Nice. I'm from New York.
Notice that my voice. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sasha Exeter on the BG show.
I can't
She's
believe
arrived.
it. I am here. Long time coming.
I know. We were just talking about it. We've never met in person phically, but like we feel like we're both friends in our heads.
You're my best friend.
No, seriously.
Literally, you're Maxwell's uncle.
Oh, talk to me now. That's another person on my Christmas list. Now I have to get another gift.
No, but we've been following each other for a long time now.
Yeah. Well, you've been killing it. Don't act shocked. Come on.
You can appreciate this when you're in it day to day.
Yeah.
You're not watching from the outside looking in.
Right.
I'm oftentimes just struggling to make it through the day.
Yeah.
So I don't really see what third parties see, but thank you for saying that.
I mean, you just launched your new podcast.
I know.
Joe Fresh. I mean, you are Joe Fresh.
Am I?
It's Sasha Fresh.
Jesus
Sasha Fresh is what they should call it. You know what I mean? Like, you're really just taking over and like charting this new path of like a career of being a creator.
Not me crying in the first 30 seconds.
Oh, great.
No, that's so sweet to say.
Yeah. No,
Thank
seriously.
you.
Do we have flowers to give Sasha? That's the one thing we forgot. We got Hennessy.
We got Hennessy. That's exactly what I need today.
Yeah. How do you describe yourself? Like, I know you hate the word influencer.
I know.
Can you tell me why?
Because, oh God, am I gonna get roasted? I feel, I'll get dragged.
Not dragged in these strong streets.
Not. I feel that the people that use the word influencer actually aren't influencing anything.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a difficult time categorizing who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that I'm a storyteller, a brand teller, I'm a consultant, now a podcaster.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to call myself a designer, and I've done a few different collections with different Canadian brands. So I guess the kids call it a multi-hyphenate.
Oh, you better come through.
But I feel, I think when I started in the digital game in 2012, the word influencer had such a negative connotation to it. And I think it kind of still does. And I think it boxes me in because I think I'm a lot more than that. And my influence, I feel, is truly just a byproduct of everything else that I do online.
Right. When you first started in 2012, did you ever see yourself accomplishing all that you've accomplished so far?
No, and part of that is because I fell into this by accident. So a lot of people that get into the digital space, they see people making money and want to get into it and think it's very easy. I had a corporate job. I had a very defined path. I come from immigrant parents and I have 2 degrees, and I was told I need to be a businesswoman, and I knew exactly what the rest of my life was going to be. And I got very ill, so I'm not sure if you know this, but I have a rare kidney disease, and I also have fibromyalgia. So I was sidelined with the illness. I was diagnosed at 20. I was attending Howard University at the time, playing tennis. I had to stop playing, managed to graduate, got into the workforce, and got very, very ill around the time I was 26. And I took 2 weeks off, which ended up being almost 2 years off. And most of that time I was spent in the hospital or on bed rest at my parents'. And through my rehabilitation process is when I started kind of writing. My cousin's like, you're not doing anything, you're doing a lot of research on your condition. And my job at the time was just to get healthy. And I'd never had a creative outlet before because I was always focused on studies and my corporate path. So I started a blog, which ironically at the time, 2012, I was like, the market's saturated. Like, how am I entering this? Everyone's blogging.
Yeah.
And I started writing, and it was just for fun. It was something to pass the time till I was well enough to go back to work.
What were you writing about?
Lifestyle, luxury stuff, beauty, fashion. I was always into cars, so automotive was always part of the content. And yeah, I really loved it, and I never thought about monetizing it. And after a year in, a couple brands started reaching out, and here we are.
Voila.
Yeah.
Voila. The recipe just started to come together.
Yeah, slowly and surely, because I didn't really find myself until 3 years in. No one knew about the health issues that I had. And I was working with Nike at the time, and I was getting ready to run a half marathon in San Francisco. So when I gave her a list of like 9 emergency contacts, she was like, "Are you well?" And I'm like, "No, I am not. And here's why." And I told her the story, and she's like, "You're doing yourself a huge disservice not talking about that and being transparent and sharing your journey. You can be inspiring so many people." And I always looked at my illnesses as a crutch, and I was almost embarrassed about it. And when I did open up and share, it literally changed the whole trajectory of my life and my brand and everything online.
You've definitely been comfortable sharing your life with you.
Too comfortable sometimes.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with it, but I
Yeah.
know some people are like, probably think that I might share too much.
What, you think those are the haters?
Probably.
Do you feel like you have haters?
100. Yes. Have
Yeah.
you not seen the comments?
I mean, listen, I'm the type of guy, like, I just keep it pushing, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean,
you busy.
everybody's busy.
Yeah.
But it is something that can consume a lot of people. I mean, how do you respond to the haters?
That has been an evolution.
Yeah?
Yes, for sure. My audience has grown a lot in the last couple years.
Let's talk about it.
No. Well, I think a lot things have changed,
Yeah.
and that happened around the BLM time.
Yeah.
And I think before, like, I'm very lucky. My online community is the best. They're very, very supportive. But before then, it was smaller,
Yeah.
and I never got any flack or negative feedback or any criticism. It just felt like this really tight-knit family community. And then as I got bigger and was in the media for whatever reason, it was the first time I really like had hate followers. So I think in the beginning, I had a really, really tough time with it, and I'd get in my head. And my business advisor, Deborah, was like, "Are you gonna cry every effing time someone leaves a comment? Because if you are, like, wrap it up, sis. Like, this is not the game for you. You can have 100 positive comments, you know this, and one negative comment, and that one comment can throw you into a tailspin." I'm thankfully in a situation where things are calmer on the social media landscape, so I don't have to like ignore a lot. But there was a long period of time where I had to just like not be in the weeds and not read the comments and stay away from the DMs because it was just so bad for my mental health.
What advice would you give to like other young creatives out there who are starting to experience maybe a bit of hate?
I think the one thing that I discovered, and I think we all fundamentally know this, that hurt people. And I have actually flipped the tables and become friends and acquaintances with people online that were bullying me.
What?
Real talk. Yeah. Because I saw, like, it was just so transparent what
Yeah.
they were doing. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to be combative with you. You're probably having a bad day. Here's my stance and here's where I'm coming from. I am open to hearing what you have to say, but you shouldn't be, criticizing the way I parent or this, that, and the third. And let's just have a conversation. But you actually don't know me.
Yeah.
And you brain dumping on my comments. Where is that really getting us? But I feel like the issue might be something you're going through. And I'm really sorry for that. And I've had people be like, yeah, I just miscarried a baby and you were talking about your newborn and how you're parenting, and I was really angry and I had no one else to lash out at, and you were just I just saw your post. So
Everybody has a story, eh?
everyone has a story.
Hey, I love how you're taking it though. You're taking like the higher ground approach. What did Michelle Obama
Yes,
say?
when they go low, you go high.
Yeah. And you up there high.
It ain't always easy taking the high road.
I know. Sometimes you want to go right to the gutter.
Right to the streets, honey.
It's dragged right down King Street. Talk to me about the perks of what you do, because there's a lot of perks.
Yo, nobody ever asked that really.
Which is, I think,
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
No one ever asked that.
Like, what are some of the best perks that you've gotten to experience doing what you do?
Honey, like access.
Yes.
Like just access to things. Like the experiences over the years have been insane. We call it a perk, and it is a perk, but nothing's for free. So, you know, like I'm still working for it, but yeah, just the experiences and the journeys I've been able to not only take on my own, but with my friends and with my family and with my daughter. Oh my God, I'm so jealous of her sometimes with
She's
some of
getting to experience a
the
lot.
experiences that she has. Like, even I think it was maybe a year or two ago, my dad is huge into cars. It's one of the things that bond us. And I've been working with BMW for a long time. And for Father's Day, I shut down a racetrack,
Wow.
Canadian Tire Mossport racetrack. And we got to drive cars all day.
That money's long.
I am unwell. Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna talk.
The Brand family shut it down. It wasn't my money, but like that's kind of like a once in a lifetime, you know, experience.
What is it like being, you know, a mom, doing it solo, raising a daughter in Toronto, where we know the streets are reckless?
It is incredibly difficult. I do have help, and I think it's very important to talk about that. I never want women that follow me to think that I have it all together, and in turn make them feel like they don't. We have a nanny. Max is now also in school full time. My parents live next door.
Oh, that's amazing.
And her dad plays an active role in her life as well. So I have an amazing network of support. I would not be able to survive with the amount of work I do and travel and projects without them. But oftentimes, I can't lie, there are days where I get in my feelings or I'll cry because I'm just like, I wish I had just another extra set of hands right now, even if it's a waste man. But I could just like, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to, because I can't clone myself, but I would love to be able to do bath time, and I'd love to be able to make dinner simultaneously, and I would love to do crafts as well, but I just can't. Or when she's sick, it's like a nightmare. But I just remember all the other things that I have, and I persevere, and I hopefully she will understand and respect the things that I've done for her when she gets older.
I don't think you have to hope for that. I think she does that already.
Really?
Yeah, she clearly is the apple of your eye. She's like your twin.
Okay, I don't see it.
You don't see it?
No.
I think she's your twin.
Everyone says that. I don't know what it is. I think she looks like her dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
think
are, our personalities are a lot alike. We're
Yeah.
goofy and we like to laugh. She's a consummate entertainer. She likes to make people smile.
Aww.
Yeah.
So you have a good personality.
I like to think so.
Are they
I like win people over with my personality, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you winning these Toronto guys over?
That was a real clearance
Yeah.
because it was congested there for a second, like Eglinton West. We're struggling.
Why are we struggling?
We are struggling. I think there's a preconceived notion that men are flying into the DMs and stopping me on the street. And that could not be further from the truth. The only time I get that is when I travel, when I'm in Europe or I'm in the United States. In Toronto, men don't talk to me.
No.
For real.
Why do you think that is?
Why? I think I have a nice demeanor.
You don't have to be a choice with your words. You can talk the real. You can talk the real.
I think I have a nice demeanor, but I know I have a very strong personality.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, one of the downfalls of my job is that people can think they know a lot about me before they even know me. So that could be off-putting, and they could, make judgments on who I am. But I think it takes a very specific man to be with a woman that's independent, financially stable, and has her own thing going. And I'm just don't seem to be meeting those kinds of individuals here. Men in general, my therapist actually talks to me about this. They date down.
Some men.
Some.
Yeah.
Okay, I shouldn't generalize.
Yeah.
A lot of them like to date down. They want to have women that have less than what they have because they feel more of a man. Is part of their DNA to be providers from the beginning of time. And generally, women like to date up.
Right.
Now, what happens when a woman has all of these things and is up here, especially when you're in a city like Toronto, where the population of men above that woman is like this big? And usually, those men are taken.
Right.
So, I don't know. I can't speak for the men out there. If I was a man, I would want me.
Oh.
Like,
No, thanks.
Yeah.
I would want me. I'd be like, yo, who is this unicorn?
Yeah.
She doesn't need me to pay her bills. She's got a built-in cute kid.
Yeah.
She's got her own place. She's completely self-sufficient, well-traveled, educated.
Yeah. Well, okay, we're at Mr. C right now, right? Here at the Bisha. Do you ever come to the bar and just sit at the bar and just see what's going to happen?
Funny you should say that.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I don't do here at home, but I would quickly do that when I travel. And I've been having this conversation with some women lately, like maybe we should just catch up somewhere.
Yeah. Well, how does it go when you're in these cities?
Well, it's natural when you're staying in a hotel, right? Before dinner, you're just going to go downstairs and have a drink. Or if you know people in the city, ask them to meet you at the lobby bar. And I think I'm a bit more free when I'm in another city or another country. No one knows who I am.
So you feel like you can just unpeel the layers a little bit easier.
Totally. And I'm okay to just sit in a restaurant or a bar by myself. I don't know why. I just never thought of doing that.
You feel more comfortable with your social game?
Am I comfortable? My social game or my dating game?
Your dating game. You know what I mean? Like, like in the first interaction you meet somebody. Like, how's your game? How would you rate your game? How would Sasha rate her game?
I gotta be honest. I don't know if it's that good.
Okay, let's role play. Let's role play.
Oh my God, are we actually?
Yes.
Good?
Okay.
No, don't put me on the spot.
We're at Mr. C right now.
No,
You're sitting at the bar.
don't put me on the spot. Okay, Jesus Christ.
We both have a drink. Okay.
Here's the thing, and maybe this is the problem. I wouldn't make the first move.
No, you wouldn't even just say hi?
That's probably a big part of the problem.
Okay, well, let's get you comfortable with making the first move.
I'm looking for a man that's going to make the first move. Although I'm independent, I'm still a little old-fashioned. I want a man to pull out the chair. I want a man to make the effort to make the reservation, choose the restaurant, open the car door for me.
But what if that leads to missing out on opportunities?
But I feel like that's kind of like what I want. So if that person's not doing it, I don't think I'm missing out on anything.
Okay. Producer money said.
I need a straw. Why settle?
Okay, definitely. What was drink to that?
That just went down really nice.
Smooth. No, we're gonna send you a bottle.
Delish.
Maybe bottles. Let me put it. Okay, I'm pulling up to the bar. You're at the bar. Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Are you staying here at this hotel?
I'm actually staying here. I'm from Toronto. I'm just here on business. How about yourself?
Nice. I'm from New York.
Notice that my voice. Oh, Jesus Christ. Immediately look down to see if he's wearing Tim's. What?
What am I gonna say? Like Atlanta? I can't even put on that accent.
Oh my God.
New York boy wasn't doing it for you.
It wasn't doing it for me.
It wasn't.
He's from the Bronx, New York, baby. We from the Bronx, New York. From the Boogie Down Bronx.
Oh my God.
I'm actually from Rexdale, but shout out to the.
Oh my God, that's so funny. But I think there's something to be said about that. That's probably the wall. Is
Yeah.
that me not taking the initiative? But also, if I took the initiative, wouldn't that be off-putting to a man?
I don't think so. I think there's this misconception that some men, like all men, want to be the person who wants to make the first move. Like, I think it's okay. I think it's okay to start admitting that everybody gets nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think that's why men are thriving with online dating,
100%.
because they are nervous and they can sit at home with their hands on their crotch,
Not the hand of
scrolling,
the.
and they know they're not going out unless it's a sure bet.
Well, yeah, not everybody's an extrovert. You know, like you really
I
have to
hate
be.
online dating.
Yeah. Have you tried it?
Yeah, but again, it's like weird because then people just Google me.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna send you the best. Wish you the best. I'll
Send
look at my
me a
Rolodex
man.
as well.
Yeah. Send me the best. Send me a man.
I want to talk about your podcast.
Oh my God.
My friends do dope shit. That's a really cool name, by the way.
It's weird because it was a little series I started during the pandemic just to highlight what dope people I know in real life and online were doing in their respective fields. But it's a little surreal to have this podcast because I had massive imposter syndrome.
For real?
Dude,
Why?
I'm usually number one on this side.
10-4.
So being asked the questions. And even as we're doing this interview, I'm like, he's so good at his job.
Oh.
You're so good.
So who you got coming on the podcast? Like,
We
can you
launched.
drop some names?
Yeah, we launched last week, and we started with Jonathan Van Ness from
All right,
Queer
come
Eye,
through.
Amanda Brugel
Ooh.
from Handmaid's Tale, Hannah Bronfman.
Okay.
I sat down with Corinne Fox, Jamie Foxx's daughter.
Yes.
I sat down with Myleik Teal. She's from the US. She's founder of Curlbox, which is the first subscription service for black hair products.
And where can people find the podcast?
Anywhere you find your podcasts.
Amazing.
Amazon Music, Apple, Spotify.
You know what I love? Just even in our conversation, like what I'm gathering and what I'm really feeling is that you're somebody who never stops and who never settles. And I can't say that for everybody, right? It takes somebody special to be able to exude that, embody that.
Yeah.
So what would you tell to people who are wanting to do something similar or in their own career path, who've gone through ups and downs? What advice would you share?
First of all, that no journey or road to success is linear. So you should never be sidetracked about a no.
Yeah.
And I also think that nobody should take a no as a definitive answer. And I've learned over the years that sometimes no could just mean not yet. But I love that you mentioned that about me not settling or appearing to be a person that doesn't settle, because I don't think ever in my life I have. And I think that has to do with the way I was brought up by my parents and having to work extra hard as a black woman. But I've never let anybody else, the way somebody else views me, define me, ever.
Listen, the holidays are just around the corner. Are you a big Christmas girl?
Yes.
So because I have you in the chair, I do have to ask you, do you have any like holiday gift ideas that people should be aware about this year? What should they be picking up?
Oh, well.
What are the trends?
Maybe a little shameless plug.
Okay, come through.
Maybe the frame bag from my Ella Handbags collab that came out this fall. It's beautiful. It goes with everything. Can take you from day to night. I love gifting fragrances. I know some people don't because fragrance is such a personal thing, but I've been obsessed with Jo Malone for years. And what people don't know about the brand is they do like next level personalization. They engrave bottles, they engrave candles, they do the best gift wrapping. It's like easy one-stop shop. They even have their own stationery and cards. Apple Watch.
Yeah. Can't go wrong.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, that's actually always on my gift guide list when I do stuff with publications every year, because I think it's the best thing.
Here's the one thing I want to wrap up with. But what is something we don't know about you that you want to share with people?
I think that I do a really good job of portraying that I'm super strong on the outside. But I am a highly emotional person. I like to think of myself as like an egg, like very hard shell, but completely malleable on the inside. And
What's your sign?
I'm Taurus. I think a lot of people think that, yeah, super tough girl, but couldn't be farther from.
Oh, you're a softie.
I'm a softie.
10-4. Hey, Sasha.
We didn't even cheers.
I know.
Oh my
That's
God.
bad luck.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's
look
redo.
in my eye.
Yeah. Because you know what they
Wait,
say.
you know what they
What
say.
do they say? Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for
Don't be a
having
stranger.
me. Oh my God, have me back.
All the time.
Okay.
Whenever you have something going on, let us know.
Okay, thank you so
Seriously.
much.
Hey BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.